So I know it was outed on his life. Okay, so I'm not being biased. I will always support the truth. And the truth is, it was outed on a public platform. So whether, Luke saying what he said to Alex, he didn't say into detail. He just said what he heard on Chester's live. Oh, well, sue me. Oh, you lied. Yes, I did lie. Sue me. And I didn't actually like the beginning, because I did actually say I got that voice note. Listen, it's not that I don't want to get involved in all this. Thank you for the tree. Thank you. I didn't listen. I lied for one reason, right? I lied because I felt like I was in an awkward position, right? Because I've got Chester in my box right now, right? That suffers with mental health, right? Do I sit here and tell everybody, right, that I've got this voice note that, that's got Luke the judge's voice as well as Chester's voice on here, with a guy that does suffer with, severe, what Luke has said, severe mental health. So I decided just to say to him, no, I only got Luke the judge's voice, because I didn't really want to put that on Chester. But now, because people are running lives like Prince Brett saying I'm biased, and all this kind of crap, and running with what he's running with, I feel that I need to come back live and say, no, the truth is I have heard that whole voice note. And I've heard Luke the judge. I might even cancel myself by saying this. Fuck it. I'll always support the truth, right? But I'm not going to have anyone sit here and say that I'm a liar. Yeah? I heard the whole voice note, and I can tell you, that Chester, did out that on his live. Well, I lied for a reason, and that's because I didn't, with Chester in the box, I didn't really want to say, well, I know the truth because of his mental health. But now, after speaking to a couple of people off live, why would I do that to myself? Because do you get what I'm saying? Because now people are coming for me, saying that I'm biased, I'm a liar, I'm supporting Luke and all this. Luke's a liar, and Luke's this, and I can't have that either. So after speaking to a couple of people, I am going to come clean. I heard that whole voice note. But you probably want to come for me, right? I'm not a biased person. I won't play it on TikTok, no. You either believe it or you don't. I don't care. I defended Luke. I defended Luke for one reason, because obviously Luke has some haters, right? And I know the truth. Yeah? And I know 100% about Luke. Yeah, and I'm putting myself in it now. Do you get what I'm saying? I 100% know Luke has done nothing wrong, right? It was on a public platform, and it's that simple. Well, he can do. But the thing is, Luke said it out of shock as to what Chester had gone through. He didn't say it out of malice. Do you get what I'm saying? Alexa, stop. Thank you. I was a little bit, when Luke came in the box, Chester came in the box and said, oh my God, so you've got that voice note of myself and Luke. So that's basically illegal. That's what he was saying to me, right? So I was kind of taken back a little bit, thinking, shit, because I did have that. So I didn't know what to say, and I didn't want to kind of, because I know that Chester suffers with severe mental health. So I didn't want to put that on. I'm not like this, what's his name, Prince Brett. You know, I'm not like him where I want to hurt Chester and say, yeah, I've heard it, Chester. Do you know what I mean? So I changed my tune and said, no, I only got Luke's voice note, which is just from him. That's what I basically said. Because I don't want to hurt Chester, because I know what he's going through with his mental health. Do you know what I mean? But now, because I have spoken to a few people off TikTok, I also have heard of a certain person's live blaming me, saying I'm biased and all this thing. I'm not going to take the blame for this. So, yeah. I mean, it's not that deep. At the end of the day, whether I heard Luke's voice or Luke's and Chester's, it doesn't matter. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? I support Luke because I heard the truth. Do you know what I mean? I might have lied about what I lied about, but it's not that deep. I lied about it for a reason. I could sit and say, yeah, I heard you, Chester, you're a liar. You know what I mean? I never said that. So, in fact, you know, I was protecting Chester, you know what I mean? But the only person I'm going to protect now is myself. I haven't been on the phone to Luke. No, I didn't lie for Luke, no. I mean, can you not understand that I'm in this difficult situation? I've got a voice note, right? Okay, and I know the truth, yeah? So that's why I'm supporting Luke, right? Because I know this truth. And I support Chester also with what he's gone through regarding his SA, okay? So I'm in this situation, right? And then you've got all these people coming at me saying, you're Angie, you're biased. Oh my God, Angie's supporting Luke. It's disgusting. This is what I've been hearing since I've come off TikTok, right? So I've spoken to a couple of people thinking, oh my God, why am I being the blame? Why am I getting the blame for this? Do you get what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I was protecting Chester because of that voice note. I've heard both sides of that voice note. And number two, like I said, is, we're calling it, I just don't understand why I'm getting the hate for it, do you know what I mean? The fact is, it was said on a public platform, and Luke didn't go into detail with Alex. He just told Alex what he'd said, what he heard on a public platform. Well, maybe. Anyway, never mind. So I just want to let everybody know that. Thank you. No, it's not backpedaling. I've got the voice note. I'm not obviously not going to play it, but I've got the voice note. I'll always support the truth. Guys, can we share the live to what's her name? Pepper Wise. I have messaged her, so if she can come in the live, that would be good. You support the truth, yet you lied. No, I lied for a reason. I've also lied about pineapple. Right, if you don't know the situation with pineapple, right, you know, I have that empathy for people, right, unlike a lot of people on here. And I did an awareness on pineapple. And she had contacted the police on me. Right, the police turned up at my house. And anyway, she was saying that people knew where she lived. Right, so I came on live and said that before the police came to my house, actually, she said the police already come to my house, and it wasn't her, it was a sister, which I do believe it was, yeah. But I did that to protect her and her family, so I lied then. So what? Yeah, because people were doxing her address, and she has children, So I went live and said the police has contacted me and it wasn't her, it was her sister. That was a lie. So what? Yeah, I would lie if I was to support protect someone. Yes, I would. Whether it was her or not, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. She's got children in the house, and her address has been doxed. Do you get what I'm saying? The police did come. They did come. And that's what really annoyed me, because I didn't know what else to say on live, because people knew I had lied, right? That the police had already come, but they hadn't. You know what I mean? I was on live and they came and knocked at my door. So I had to come clean about that. That was a lie. But that was a lie because I was protecting her children. Because, you know, people were doxing her address and everything. No. Thank you so much. I'm glad you don't have to be in there. There's a big cross button. You can use it. Bye. No one is lying for Luke. I swear on my family's life, I've got that voice note. So I believe the truth. Do you want to see the video, guys, of what Prince Brett had to say about me?
Angie?
Look, I'm not an alcoholic, I'm a binge drinker. There's a difference. He had all my haters in his life because he thinks I'm in the little clique.
Angie?
Yeah.
Do you know when you were saying that I doxed Jay's kids? Can you go onto my page, please, and play my most recent video?
Scouse, what you also did, right, as you went live, right, and said I sent these most disgusting, vile messages to you. Did you not? Yes, you did. Right, all these messages about I hope
I'll come back after this.
Wait one second, Pineapple, just stay there. That I hope you unalive yourself and all this and blah blah blah. And you went live with that, and then you found out after it was a fake account. But you caused all that hatred towards me.
No, I didn't.
No, you denying it. Are you denying it?
Do it yourself.
No, I'm asking you a question, yeah? Did you not get messages you saying from
Yes,
me?
I did. And at first I thought they were you.
Yeah. So you went live with it instead of investigating, finding out, because we all know that you people can create a fake account, right? So instead of finding out that it was me, yeah, use your nod, look at the phone.
Hang on. That was over 3 years ago, Angie. You accused me before of doxing Jay's kids, and I never, and it's come from her mouth.
No, I've not known you.
It's come from her mouth that I've not done it. I've got a recording on my page.
I don't care.
A video there.
Do not get those messages and incite hatred towards me.
That was 3 years ago.
It wasn't 3 years ago, Scott.
Yes,
I haven't known you that long. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was in 2021.
No, it wasn't 3 years ago.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. But you like doxing, though, don't you?
I haven't doxed anyone, so...
You didn't dox your friend, no?
That was an accident.
Well, it was an accident. Well, stupid accident, right?
Yeah, obviously. You don't go and do it on purpose, do you?
Yeah, well, it's still doxing.
The only reason I'm coming this far...
It's still doxing. You're still at fault. Because if that person's got children, you're doxing their address, right? Tell them, if something happened to that family, tell them, oh, sorry, it was an accident.
Listen, the only reason I've come in this box is for you to go onto my profile and play that video of Jay saying that I never doxed her. Because you're the one who...
No, I'm not the one. That's what she's told me. I'm not the one.
Well, she's backtracked on it, then hasn't she? She sat there and admitted it a few weeks ago that I never done that to her. So I've been getting all this hate for doing something towards someone when I never did it.
She said to me that you doxed the kids.
And I've been saying all this time that I've never doxed anyone. So can you please play that video on my profile, because you sat there and you accused me of it.
No. I'm not accusing you. Jay said it to me, so you need to speak to her then.
I've already spoke to Jay, but you're the one who brought it up again when I got in your box.
That's what she's told me.
To be one-sided against Chester.
That's what she said.
Play the video.
What video? I haven't got a video.
I've got a video on my page that I posted today of Unicorn FYP getting Jay in the box to clarify what happened between me and Jay.
You did dox your friend, though.
And I've already explained that. It wasn't Jay. It wasn't Jay.
Okay. Does that friend have children?
Yes.
Right. What about that person you doxing?
I spoke to her and I explained it was an accident.
Right. Oh, that makes it okay then.
But the thing is, though, you brought it up again. You sat there and said, I dox Jay's kids when I never.
It doesn't matter whether it's Jay or someone else. You still dox someone with children that has children. You dox their address.
It was a number. It wasn't an address. It was a number.
Still doxing.
And I've done it by mistake.
I'm just saying what I heard from Jay. So maybe you need to have this conversation with Jay today.
I've already spoke to Jay. The only reason I've gotten this box was because you brought it up again and accused me of it. When I pulled you up about being one-sided.
But you did go for her children, no?
What?
Did you go for her children?
No.
Well, you need to have this conversation with Jay because that's what I've heard a few times. Why are you having this conversation with me?
Because you brought it up.
I brought it up because that's what she said.
You literally brought it up before when I come in your box.
Listen, I'll tell you why I believe you heard, yeah? Because you like I said, you went live with a lot of people on your platform saying that I sent you the most disgusting messages, right? And without looking at it, using
Angie.
Let me make sure this is Angie, yeah? We found out it was a fake account, did we not?
Angie, play the video on my page.
I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you. What's your
clear my name? You accused me of doxing Jay's kids.
Did you not accuse me? Did you not accuse me of saying that I hope you unalive yourself and saying about cancer and all this shit? Did you not accuse me of that? Yes or no? Yes
or no? Because I thought it was you 3 years ago.
Yeah, you thought it was me. Well, I thought it was you then. Ditto.
There's evidence to prove that I never did what you said.
And there was evidence back then, yeah? It was a fake account. So, ditto, what's your issue?
I only come in here because you brought the J stuff up again today when I come in about something completely unrelated to anything like that. To the J situation. I came in about what was going on with Luke because I thought you were being one-sided. I gave my say and then you said, oh, you doxed Jay's kids. I never. The video is on my page right there.
And? Well, take it up with Jay then. Don't take it up with me.
I'm coming to you because you said it.
No, I can't help if that's what she said to me.
Oh my God, it's like talking to a brick wall.
I believe it because you put up those messages when it went live. You even posted those messages saying to people that I said to you, I hope you lie alive yourself. I'm glad you're not thinking about cancer and all this shit. And you posted those videos. Another mistake is that another mistake. So how many mistakes are you going to make? You dox your friend that's got children. Oh, sorry, mistake. And then you posted messages to hold a TikTok saying I sent you the most vilest messages saying, I'm glad you got cancer, not yourself. I don't know if something about cancer in your family. I want go and unalive yourself. And you posted those messages saying it was me. So why are you sitting in my box? Yeah? Why are you sitting in my box? Yeah, talking about Jay when that's what you did.
Oh my God!
No, that's what you did. You made an accusation against me. Yes or no?
I only
yes or no?
I've literally just explained why I've come in your box, Angie.
No, I don't care. I'm asking you a question, right? Have you not made an accusation against me, yes or no?
Yes, because at the time we were beefing and I thought it was you.
Well, I made an accusation against you. Jade's told me that.
Right. All I've come in to ask is you played the video on my page.
No, 100% not. Play the messages. It wasn't me. It was a fake account.
Oh, my God. How am I supposed to do that when I've not even got the same phone?
Go on your own live and play it. Why you wanted me to play on my live and make you look good when you slated me on this app?
Literally, you are literally, it's like talking to a brick wall. You're sitting there spinning a false narrative.
You have slated me on this app.
I did this to Jay when I never, it's come out of Jay's mouth that I didn't.
Have you not
trying to clean my name. It's as simple as that.
Have you not slated me on this app?
Yes, because your behaviour, quite frankly, is
Have
absolutely
you
foul
not
and
played
shocking.
videos on the FYP of a 2-minute clip, yeah, that doesn't show the whole detail and slated me, yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Play what
See you
comes
later.
up on
See you
the
later.
FYP.
Go on your own live, right? Scouse, whatever your name is, and talk about it. Because you're not welcome here. But I'm glad you admitted it. Hi, Angie.
Oh my gosh. That woman slates you and Pearl daily on her own page and that's all.
No, she looks at a 2-minute clip, 2-minute clip, and runs with it. With it. She's also said that I messaged her, right, posted it all over TikTok, and said I said the most vilest, disgusting things. And then, I don't know, it was about a few days later, after she posted it around the whole app, said, oh, I found out, because I investigated, it was a fake account. So I had to put it on my app, my live, and say, you ran with this. It was a fake account. And she's sitting there telling me about Jay. She needs to look at herself. She's not just doxed her friend, guys. She's also said that I sent these vile messages, and it was a fake account.
Yeah, she's a bit of a hypocrite, to be honest. She sat here going on about you, like she's squeaky clean, and we've all seen her live. She's just a sadden, my Ange.
Exactly. Who's here? Let's have a look. Let's put some people in the box. 3 for all. Haley.
Second is the additional change that you have made, but they will be different. I will let you know. Your policy is set to renew on
What the bloody hell is that? And are you Mother Dragon, are you okay? I only came up because of Scouts like this.
Can you please go away, Mother Dragon? Seriously. Out you go. Bye-bye.
What the hell? So she made a full video about me saying I'm a bully when I put those pictures of her up with a green face.
Exactly.
She then said...
How are you sitting and saying, oh my God, someone's come for me?
She
and
then
it's a lie.
said...
When all you do is lie, Scout Slayer. All you do is lie.
She then said I called her looks and that's why I'm a bully. But actually, they sat there laughing about her dressing up as Elphaba as a joke, which is the same thing I did when I put those pictures up. I laughed at her with a green face. I commented, so what she decided to do is, because she didn't like my reaction, she just screenshotted my response and then deleted me and let people continuously believe that I'm a bully.
Exactly. That's
and then
what
she's
you
got the audacity to say to you,
you've gone at me every single day. How dare you come on my live and talk about Jay? How about you've been accused? You've been accusing me for every day for the last goddamn how many years?
Angie, at the start of the live, you said you lied about something. What did you lie about?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't lie.
You said at the start of your live, you lied.
I got a voice note. I got a voice note, right? When Chester questioned me and he said to me that it was illegal, you know, to dox a voice note, I said, well, I've just got it off Luke the judge. Yeah, I lied about that. I didn't get it off Luke the judge. I got it off Chester as well.
Yeah.
So I don't sit there and say that I'm biased. I'm not biased. I support Luke.
I didn't say you're biased. I said you lied.
Went live with that information. Do you know what I mean?
So you haven't lied?
Nope.
And Pippa is here.
Okay. Does she want to get in the box?
I don't know. Probably. I think Grinch just asked me to. Let me stop.
Pippa, if you want to get in the box, if you want me to drop everybody out, I'll drop everybody out so you can have your say.
Come on, Luke the judge.
Thank God for that.
And can I just give my opinion on this? I'm not Luke's biggest fan, but when you've spoke about your trauma, people have sparked up lives and done, posted full lives on it. Luke hasn't done that. Nobody knows what the context of the conversation was.
What about my dad's trauma? Everyone mocking my dad.
No, that's what I'm saying. People have spoke about it on public platforms, which should never have happened. It's your trauma. Luke hasn't done any of that. He's just had a conversation with one person about Chester, what's happened with Chester, and nobody knows the context of that conversation. He could have been saying to Luke, you know, Chester's now in a good place, he's had a lot going on. Nobody knows what the conversation was.
Pepper, I want to know about your video, the comment that you made on that video.
Can I just say, though, one thing where I know people are coming up, right, and having their say, but Angie is a vessel for this conversation. The problem is between Chester, Luke, and Alex. This isn't a situation for Angie. She's had her opinion. You can take her opinion or not take her opinion. You can say she's trying to defend Luke. That's your choice to think that. That's your opinion. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you're your own human beings and you can make up your own decisions. So if you don't believe Luke, don't believe him.
Yeah. That's right. I'm not Luke's biggest fan, but to be fair, I think he's just had a conversation with someone which should never ever have been carried forward, because that Prince Brat has only told Chester that for no other reason than to get him on side with him. He's just done it to try and hurt Luke. That's all he's done it for. Why would you tell somebody you spoke about that?
Yeah, Luke's wrong for what he said, 100%. And Angie, you've said he's wrong, haven't you? And, you know, whether that was already a discussion on the app. No, I think the difference is...
No, I don't think he's wrong, Hayley. I don't think he's wrong. And I tell you
do you not think he's wrong for speaking out to other people about it?
He hasn't spoke out to other people. He's had a conversation with one person.
No, I don't, because he went live. He made it public. Once you make it public, it could be that on, oh my God, did you hear what so-and-so said on their live? I hope that person's okay. There's probably no maliciousness in that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't answer that because I obviously haven't listened to them.
Listen, Hayley, if you go live, right, and you talk about your trauma, right, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't say to mention it to someone else. I might find out, oh my God, did you hear what Hayley...
She would as well, guys.
It wouldn't be out of malice, Hayley. It would be like, oh my God, she went live and said about her trauma. I hope she's okay. What should I do? Do you think I should call her?
Yeah.
It will be out of concern.
And that's all that's happened. He's had one conversation with somebody who's decided to tell the person that he spoke about them, and he should never...
Do you know what my opinion is, though, Angie? I think, aside from this Chester situation, what it's kind of proved to some extent is that Luke has had conversations about people, because obviously he's had that conversation with Alex. I'm not saying it's all true, but I do think some elements of it could be true, because it's proof that, you know, he has spoke about people. Not all of it, but some of it potentially.
Can I ask you, I don't know if you can put in the comments, what do you think about all this? I don't know.
Right.
Apparently Prince Brat is cam doing it. So hello, Prince Brat. You started all this drama and you've let all the fireworks unfold, and now you're hiding with your little boyfriend behind the screen. Man up, say what you said, put your proof up, and shut up if you ain't got none. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah, he's done that.
This whole thing is crazy.
He did it out of malice, and that's it.
No, I didn't. Do you know what, though, guys? And I know people are saying Luke did it out of malice, but I think sometimes you have to hear the content or the context behind the conversation. It's easy for me to say, Angie told me this, and go and tell somebody. But if I've said it in a concerning manner, it's not the same as saying it in a gossip kind of way, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's put some people in the box.
Oh, God. Not a free-for-all, Angela. I've got a headache.
I didn't say it. Hello, darling, you're right.
Can I just say, can I just say, Hayley just took the words right out of my mouth. You know, like poor Miss Red and poor you, Angie, as well. It's taken the two of you to fire up a live for them to come up on here and have a rant about it. Why can't they be grown-ass adults like yourself and Miss Red and spark up their own life instead of bringing, other creators into this and just, head it out themselves? Do you know what I mean? Why does it have to be on you and Miss Red?
Yeah, I just only put whoever's in the boxes in. There's no one else.
I don't know why, and he brought it on your platform because you're getting the shit and you've done nothing wrong.
Well, this is the norm. Do you know what I mean?
I know it is, Ange, but it's not fair because now everyone's looking at you saying that you're to blame.
Wasn't there something recently and I put it on my platform? I can't remember what it was now. I got all this hate. But no, that's fine. It's fine, honestly. Because
it was the Corey situation, and this is what sometimes I don't agree with. So the Corey situation was then put on your platform. This situation is now put on your platform, and you're the one who then sits here on your own taking the shit.
Hey, people put it on my platform because I'm not biased. Do you know what I mean? I get both sides, and I said Alex Prince Brett can come on my live. He decided not to because he wants the views on his platform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can come on here. Yes, he can come on here. No problem. I don't want to be biased. But if I hear evidence, I cannot just sit there and not say anything. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe that's the difficulty though, Angie, because you've heard it. You can stand strong.
Yeah.
Where everybody else within the comments and everything else that kind of can't stand strong because they've not heard that information,
Yeah.
Angie, can I just say something? Angie, at the moment.
I really honestly stand with Luke on this one, and that's not me being biased. I don't really speak to Luke that often off TikTok. I hardly speak to him off TikTok. But I do got to
Angie, I just watched Chester's live, and he literally just said that he can't believe that you told a lie, but he doesn't hate you at all, and he still loves watching you, and he loves your content and everything. So everyone is hating on Angie right now. You all need to chill the fuck out.
I've not got the evidence. I've got the voice note. What lie have I said?
No, but I'm just saying that Chester's just said that he doesn't hate you or doesn't dislike you. He still, likes what you do and he watches you all the time.
I've given my phone number to him tonight, but I always support the truth. And I know, listen, I'll put my whole family on this, right? I'm not playing the voice note. I've got the voice note of both sides, okay? That was laid on Chester's live. It wasn't in and Luke did not go into detail when he said that to Alex, okay? It was just referring back as, did you watch the live of Chester?
Alex is literally over there right now doing his own live, and he's loving all of this attention that everyone's giving him. So the more that is being spoken about, the more clout that he's getting, and he's loving this right now.
No, I didn't.
Sorry, somebody else.
When I felt I was in a very, very difficult situation, when Chester came onto my live and said, "Did you get that voice note?" And I said, yeah. He goes, well, okay, well, that's meant to be private, eyes are little and all this kind of stuff. So, and I didn't want to upset Chester at that time, because it is mental health, right? So I just made out it was just Luke's side, the voice note I got from Luke, and Luke only, okay? That's why I said that, because I didn't want to put, at the time, Chester in that situation, right? But because when I came off, like I said, I spoke to a couple of people. I watched Prince Brett's live, and people were blaming me, kind of saying I'm biased and all this. And after speaking to a couple of people, I've decided to say, no, I'm not. I'm not going to have that either. So I came back on here and said, listen, guys, I've had both sides. Guys, have you not ever lied because of someone's mental health or to protect someone? Have you never ever lied because of someone's mental health?
Of course. We all do it and protect people.
Right, Angie, I'm just going to drop
Alex
so I can let Alex in. Apparently, because Alex wants in.
Can you co-host, or do you want him to come over here?
Say that again?
Alex is saying request him. Do you want to request him, or do you want him?
As in like a two-way thing?
Yeah, like a co-host.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Maybe it might be better the fact, it's just me and him.
Yes.
You aren't being watched by somebody anyway, Angie.
Huh?
You are being watched by somebody anyway, Angie.
Who?
Doc.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the devil.
Well, they watch everything, but this one is definitely watching you.
Okay,
Alex
listen,
is
everyone jump out of the
cancelling
box. I'll request Brett. Not Brett. Where did I get Brett from?
Right.
Alex. Okay, let's go.
No, I'll be in my
Right. Do you want us all to jump out and then you
Jump
can
out and I'll request him. I don't think I've blocked him. Let me just have a look.
have a chat?
I'm going to request him, not in a box, but I'll do not even a battle, but just request him as
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he wants to come over here. He might want to stay on his own platform.
I think so. And then you're both on
I don't want to go onto his
ground.
platform either.
No. You're both on
Right,
neutral
so do it
ground.
that way?
Yeah, do it that way, Ange, and then you can have everyone back up.
Okay, tell him I'm going to request him like as an, online.
Will do. I'll go over
I'm
for
gonna
you
say-
now. I think he's cam 2ing you anyway, Angie.
Listen, we don't have to battle. It's not about the gifts, guys. It's just easy. I'm not going to go to him. He's not going to come to me.
And I will speak to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
See you later. Okay. Okay, go on. Hello.
Hello, Angie.
Hello. How's it going? I am fine. Yourself?
Wow, it's been an eventful morning, hasn't it?
It has been an eventful day, yes.
So, shall we ask each other some questions about your...
Yeah, okay, you start.
About your... Do we call it was it an exposure live? Is it called that? What would you call it?
What I had? No, it wasn't. I do the FYP.
Oh, today as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you told me that if you don't come with evidence or receipts, that my request off. 1 second. Evidence, receipts, or something to prove to you that, or everyone, I should say, not just you, that this is legitimate, then it's just hearsay, correct?
Yeah.
What did Luke provide to you today in terms of evidence, receipts regarding me that you would be able to confirm and therefore platform his opinion?
Regarding you?
Yeah.
Nothing about you, but it was about Chester.
So why was me hearsay and lies and troublemaking, but Luke's is...
No, I've gone on my opinion of you.
No.
Not Luke's opinion.
No, but what I'm saying is you say everything is hearsay until you see receipts, and you're really big on receipts. But Luke didn't provide you any receipts on me, but you decided to platform that out of that personal hatred to me, not because you actually wanted any relevance for Luke, correct?
Yeah.
So you just platformed him out of true hatred.
Yeah. No, it wasn't true hatred because I've seen your lives, and I know what you're about.
What's that about?
Yeah, I know you about the gifts, the views, and all that kind of thing. You did a hate live on me just not so long ago, and I've not had an issue with you. So,
do you fail to admit the bit where I actually apologised to you on DMs for the way you felt, and even took on some of your advice?
Yeah, I know that you did that, but I know why you did that. You did that because you're probably going to out those messages, and
I have no reason to. But what I'm saying is, when you say to your platform, he did a hate live on me, and you said, and I even spoke to him, but you don't actually address the.
You did because you allowed people to say that I'm a racist. I'm not racist.
Just like you allowed Luke today to lie about me without receipts and facts, Angie.
What did he say about you?
He said he mentioned phone calls. He mentioned things that I said about other creators. He mentioned things that I said about my moderators that you have absolutely zero receipts for, but you allowed him and enabled him to start a hate campaign in your life. So you're just as bad as me, correct?
Well, not really, because I've actually had my mods who I do rely on, who I do respect and trust 100%, say the same thing.
So where's the receipts on what I've done to Luke? Because you platformed him, so you've got to have those
sometimes
receipts.
you've got to go by the history of someone, right? And I think you do have a history of doing what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? I think
is that just opinion and not facts?
It's an opinion, yes.
So
and
basically,
you'll find Alex in the eyes of the law when someone has a history that can actually put you in jail, right?
So basically, you platformed a hate campaign against me because you had no receipts and no evidence, but it was just based
what
on...
receipts did you have of me when you fired up a hate?
I've never mentioned anything about you. There's where you're wrong.
What I'm trying to say is,
can I finish? When they did actually mention you, I actually said, if you even mention Angie's dad, you're out, and I blocked about 80 people that live. But Angie, the thing is, once you get your opinion, you fail to hear it, because I don't know why, but that's the truth of you. But what you did...
Let me tell you, I've had many messages about you from reliable sources, right?
Okay.
Who have said this and that backs up Luke.
Okay, but again, hearsay, correct? No receipts.
It is hearsay, no receipts.
Right.
But like I said, no, one sec.
So when I have receipts...
Let me. Can I finish, please?
Yes, sure.
Let me finish. You also know that there's many people in jail that have done things they have not done, right? They're innocent, right? And they have been let out based on history of what women have said about them. Yeah, a history of women, right? They have got a history of putting men in jail, right? They have made false accusations about men. So you could say that about, in court. Well, wait a minute. There's no actual evidence, but they've gone by history, right? They've gone by the history.
Okay, right, okay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You're reaching, I'm not going to lie. But
I'm not actually reaching. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. You keep talking. I talk about evidence all the time. You talk about evidence all the time. But
I've got evidence, Angie.
In eyes of the law in court, right, you will find that there are people that they go by the history of what someone has said. So if someone keeps making an accusation against someone, right, so that's got to go against that person, right? And think, well, okay, this guy's probably innocent right now because they've got a history of doing this shit.
What about Luke's fraudulent activity history?
From you, yeah? I'm getting messages about you from my mods who I trust 100% saying this, that, da-da-da.
Angie, can I ask you something? You know, you've got a bunch of receipts, but can I tell you where all the receipts have come from? Actually, you can answer it because you lied about it today. The receipts that you have that you could have actually helped. You could have helped Chester. You didn't have to help me because you don't like me, and that's clear, and that's whatever. But you could have helped Chester today and made a real big point in front of Luke. Instead, you decided to lie for Luke, and the only receipts that you do have is the receipts proving Luke to be a bad person, aka Luke sending you a voice note when Chester was in his lowest moment in life and him forwarding that to you.
No.
You could have been the person.
Let me tell you the voice note I got, Alex. Let me tell you the voice note I got.
You could have been a real saviour today. You could have really helped a lot of victims, Angie, today. Just like you talk about a lot about those victim blame people, but instead you covered up for an abuser.
Let me tell you the voice note I got. You right? I got the voice note of Chester. Basically, Luke saying that he went live with it, right? And Chester not actually denying that and saying yes, he did. And in some words, he didn't actually say that. But yeah, that's the evidence I got.
You lied, Angie. You lied. You've even said it on the recordings. You lied. You said, I lied. I have heard the recordings.
No, I lied. The thing is, this is where you're twisting the narrative again. I lied for 2 reasons. Yeah, okay, just because I said it, listen, hear me out.
That means that you're a liar if you said it and you don't mean it. Therefore, how can people take you as a credible source?
I've lied many times. Do you know
how can people take you as a credible source on deciding?
Can I reply?
Yes.
I've lied many times, and I tell you why. If I'm going to protect someone's mental health or their children or their family, yes, I will lie on social media where they'll get 2K on here, right? Pineapple, we all know who Pineapple is. I hope you don't mind me saying this.
I don't know what this is about, but I think that's deflection.
Okay, no, it's not deflection. I'm just trying to get my point across here, yeah? Right? There was an awareness that I did on her, right? Now, she's got children. She phoned me and said, listen, people are doxing her address. They're threatening her to come to her house. She's got small children. So I made up a lie, right? And I said, guys, the police came to my house. It's not Pineapple, okay? I don't believe it was Pineapple anyway, but I'm just saying what happened at the time.
Why host a live about
I lied to protect her children and her family, yeah? Now, if I'm going to lie to protect a family, to say, listen, guys, leave the woman alone, right? Because people are doxing her address where her children live, Yeah, I'm going to lie, and I don't stand by that.
But
And
then why you've got a big enough platform to not have to talk about Luke if you don't want to. So if you felt in that situation that you knew that you had that recording, because you did know that, correct? Why did you then go ahead with it? It must have been either you wanted clout, which fair enough, or I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying you wanted, or Luke pushed you into doing it because he didn't want to do it on his own platform.
No, that's not the case, right, at all. I decided to do it on my platform because I feel I am unbiased, and I am, right? Now, wait a minute, I've not finished. Yesterday...
You blocked me from the live. You blocked me.
But Alex, yesterday, I blocked you 2 weeks ago. I blocked you 3 days ago.
You came in my live today and said you are not welcome in the Luke live and blocked
that was
me.
on another account, Alex. That's not the account I blocked you on, by the way, yeah? Right, I had blocked you 3 days ago.
At least admit you. I know you can hold your hands up and admit when you've been a bit unbiased, just like I have at times with your show. At least hold your hand up today and say you could have handled that.
No, I won't hold my hands up. I'll tell you why, right? I did lie, and I'll tell you why I lied to Chester, right? Chester was in my box and he seemed really low, right? And I have empathy for people's mental health. And if I have to lie, I will lie, right?
That's good for
and he asked me, and he said to me, have you got that full voice note, right, of me and Luke? And I said, I've only got Luke. Because, you know, he didn't seem in a good place. And I'm not going to say, yes, I have, because that's going to make him feel shit about himself, right? Oh, my God, it's all been, you know, he might think I've played it on here. I don't know. So I lied about that, right? Okay. Right, when I came off TikTok, I saw your live where people were saying I'm biased, yeah, and they were hating on me.
You do value my opinion.
Right, well, listen, this is what people in the comments were saying. So I had some phone calls off TikTok, and people were saying, listen, Angie, you got to think of yourself, you know, you're not involved in this and blah, 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 blah. You got to, you know, always support the truth. I always support the truth, right? So I decided, you know what, I'm going to tell the truth. So
Can I ask you a question?
One sec, I haven't finished. I came live and I said, listen, guys, I did lie. I've got that full voice note. I'm not biased, right? I heard the voice note. Chester went live with his trauma, okay? So you're sat there, wait a minute, you're sat there saying that Luke told yourself about that.
He did.
That's public information.
But it doesn't give you the right to use it as a weapon.
Did Chester not say, and this is no hate on Chester, because I've given Chester my phone number because of what he's gone through. Did Chester not say only 2 people knew about that? That is a lie. That is a lie. No, one sec, Alex. He lied. He said 2 people knew about that, okay, his trauma. That is a lie. He went live on a public platform and outed this guy and said he raped me. Okay, that was his words on a public platform. What Luke did was tell you, right? Because it was probably, oh my God.
Do you know the context of how he told me? Or can I tell you that, please?
You tell me that.
So, and I'm pretty sure you'll actually remember this live because you was there. Maybe you won't, I don't know. But Luke was holding an FYP live. And no, I haven't told you yet, but if I tell you, you might know. But Luke was holding an FYP live. And Torian kept being kicked out the box. Now, I know you have... I don't want to talk about you, but just hear me out, okay? This isn't about you and Torian's beef, okay? Torian kept being kicked out the box, and that day, Luke demodded Chester because he said he's had enough of the way he's treating his live when he gets drunk and he doesn't trust him around him. He did his live, he finished his live, he came off the phone and ranted to me and said, I'm fucking done with Chester, I'm distancing away from that prick. And that's when he said, after everything I've done for him, I've given him all this money, he's threatened to tie bricks to his feet and jump in the bridge, I've carried all of this for him, and now I'm not doing it anymore. He used it as a weapon, Angie. It wasn't going to a friend and saying, oh my God, I just seen it. Like, if you see a live of me today and you go to someone, yeah, that's my fault, I totally get that, I've said it on live, but he used it as a weapon against Chester. But I have a question for you more so. If you had that much empathy for Chester as you do for Luke, why did you put why did you put Chester in a box and instantly fill up all 6 boxes of people, turn the comments back on? Shouldn't Chester have been owed and the respect of getting the privacy and decency that Luke the judge got on your live?
Right. Okay, because I've got Luke's number, and I said, I'm going to turn the comments off. I won't put any people in the boxes, right? Because people talk over each other, right? They shout. I didn't want that, right? With Chester, I don't have his phone number, right? So he came in my box, and he said, I've got nothing else to say. I don't know what else to say. So he ended the conversation. That was it. He had nothing else to say because, he, it was outed.
The comments were on, Angie. The comments were on the boxes are
open. He went live with it. He'd got nothing else to say. He had nothing else to say, right? So after that, I put people in the boxes. Yeah, okay, maybe that was my mistake. But before anyone spoke in those boxes, I asked Chester, sorry, Chester, are you okay with me putting people in the boxes? And he said yes.
The people were already in there, and I don't think he could have to say at that point.
One sec, Alex, they never spoke. Don't try and twist this. But
it's about your intention. If you have that much empathy and respect
he had nothing else to say. He had nothing else to add. He jumped in the box and he had nothing else to add to his conversation. He said, I don't know what else to say. That's it, pretty much. So I thought it was getting a bit awkward. So I thought, okay, if people want to ask him questions, I'll put people in the boxes. Maybe that was my bad doing that. Maybe, okay, hold my hands up. But before anyone spoke in the boxes, I asked Chester, are you okay with people in the boxes? He said yes. If he was not happy, I would have kicked him out, but he had nothing else to add.
But it was the fact that you did it already, which means that you had higher respect for Luke to treat him in better, because you didn't open.
Because I felt it was a bit awkward for him. Because he didn't.
Why did he come on your platform? Do you know the reason? Do you think it was so he didn't have to face the backlash, and you did? Do you think that?
Who, Luke?
Yeah, why did he decide to come on your platform when he's always put all of his worries on Miss Fred's platform?
I spoke to Luke yesterday, right? And he was in a really, really bad place with his mental health. And I'll tell you why, because you fired up a live. I think it was you that fired up.
Now you're going to blame me. Here we go.
No, I'm not blaming you for this.
Okay.
And people in your comments were calling me a groomer.
No, that wasn't happened.
Right. Right, Luke was not in a good
evidence or receipts, because remember, Luke lies, Angie.
Okay, well, Luke was not in a good place yesterday with his men. Listen, I'm just saying what he said to me. I'm not saying what...
that's not fair enough.
Right? I'm just saying what he said. He was not in a good place. He was near to tears on the phone to me. Right? And I could, I could tell he wasn't in a good place.
Because of his own actions, though, right? Yeah.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
A murderer murders someone. You can't then play the victim. You are the problem, and you got to do some real self-reflection.
Let me ask you a question after this. One second. Let me complete.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, I should have interrupted.
It wasn't in a good place. Do you get what I'm saying? It was in a really bad place with his mental health.
Okay.
No, that's why he's not been on TikTok. Not that he's not hiding away. You know what I mean? He's very, very sensitive, Luke. You know what I mean? People call him a groomer. You call a man.
That wasn't happen. You just said you can't go up here and say there's no evidence. You can't say that was not said once. So I'm
talking about your comments. I'm not talking about what was said by you. But I'm saying what he said.
Have you seen it? Your comments on me. I can't blame you for your comments.
I'm not blaming you. This is what I just said to you, Alex. I'm not blaming you for the comments because you're not responsible for the comments. I'm not responsible for mine, so I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying what he saw in your comments, right? And he said he saw, listen, my comments are viral at times, so I'm not blaming you, okay? So he saw that he's a groomer. So, you've got to remember, as a man, being called a pedlo or a groomer or a predator, all those kind of names, it's devastating. Men have unalived themselves.
Yeah, what my boyfriend was called. I know how it felt. Yeah, my boyfriend.
You didn't realise that men unalive themselves due to that.
Yeah, Angie, what my boyfriend was called by a lot of people in your own life who you platformed in your boxes, but I didn't hold that against you.
Yeah, who called your boyfriend a pedo in my boxes?
That was, but again, it's not your fault because it's not going to come out of your mouth.
Now, if it's in my box, it's my responsibility in some ways.
I'll find them eventually, yeah, but this isn't an issue between me and you. This is about Luke, so carry on with your story for now. But what I'm saying is I know the effect it can have on people.
But you also did go live today and said that he's talking to a young boy, something about a young boy.
No, and then see what it's twisted. And then
it's not twisted, I'm asking you the question.
And then someone said young boy because he looks young, and then I clarified and I said, don't even start that allegations with him. He's over 18.
The thing is, Alex, right? When you start saying a young boy, people think child. Yeah, that's what people think.
Within 1 second, I swear on my whole life, I said, I don't like the man, but don't even say that. He's over 18, but there is a lot of, but also, can you remember, the only reason why I've spoken about on your platform to lie about it, and every allegation, I'm entitled to now respond to it.
People are saying you said it a few times, young boy, young boy. You got to remember when you're saying young boy, you got to say man. If he's over 18.
Okay, but also I'm entitled to respond to a lie that he's made on me, which is what happened. He said his piece, and I went on live 30 minutes after, not during. I let him speak. I wrote my notes somewhere. He was completely wrong. But what I'm saying is, Angie, I thought that was the most.
I feel sometimes you're very manipulative, Alex. You know what? When you're saying young boy,
because I'm speaking facts and you're not knowing how to answer.
You know what people are going to think? They're going to say, "Child, think a boy."
I haven't attacked you once. I haven't been rude to you, and you keep creating this narrative that I'm this horrible person against you. I've never said a bad word about you ever in my life.
Yeah, and that's fine. And I understand that. But when you went live earlier, I've got the screen recording, so please don't lie. You said something about a young boy.
I've just told you I said that. He looks young, and I've told you 5 seconds later.
I just said to you, though, Alex, when you keep saying young boy.
Okay, but if that's the point you stand on, then probably speak to your friend about gaslighting people, about manipulating. Because I corrected myself. Luke didn't. Angie, I corrected myself. But what I'm saying is, personally, and this is my personal opinion, I think Luke has done you so dirty, and he's known he's going to get a backlash either way, and he knows that he doesn't want that backlash on Miss Red because she already had her cancel campaign, as you know. He couldn't go to EQ because of their history. He couldn't go to Zach because Zach experienced the same thing, and he used you as a scapegoat, Angie. He absolutely used you, and I wish you would open your eyes up and see that, because then your brain would probably start ticking that, oh shit, Prince, Chester, Zach, they're all speaking facts, and we're all arguing with each other about one person who's playing us all in the background.
Yeah, these people also want to get, people with the biggest platform off, right? That they have beef with.
Say it again?
Yeah, but you got to remember, I have a hate train against me. So many people are saying this and that about me. It's not true. I can tell you it's not true.
You don't believe that? I promise you, Luke would have done this to get the light of him. You don't believe that? What? So you think he just wanted to use your platform because he felt comfortable? In your heart, do you genuinely believe that? Because I know you said you've spoken to a few people after your live and you've kind of opened your eyes a little bit. So what is your thoughts on it now? Do you wish you didn't do that?
No, I don't.
You're happy that you did it that way?
Well, when I witnessed your live and you kept referring to about Luke and this little boy. Yeah, we all know what you're saying. We know what you're saying, Alex. Come on.
All right. If that's what
you're referring to him as you're basically trying to put words into people's heads. Yeah,
Angie,
you're trying to incite he's some kind of.
That would be the case.
Yeah, are you trying to incite he's a peddler?
You have an obsession with peddlers. It's scary.
No, I'm asking you.
That's scary.
Small boys.
The fact that you constantly say that. Well, if you let me answer, because we've been quite good. You've actually shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. You've let me respond and let me talk. I was changing my opinion on you until this bit, because now you're just gaslighting me unbelievably much. But it's not gonna work. I said he was talking about a young boy because if you notice, the people Luke manipulates are very young-looking men. Myself, Chester, this other person who I won't say, and that was my point. 5 seconds later, I shut that down in front of 1,000 people, and I said, don't even start with that. The guy is over 18. That was the wrong use of the word boy, and I corrected myself to a man. If that's what you want to hold me on with this...
No, that's good. If you corrected it, I appreciate that, yeah.
5 seconds later, literally, I will show you the recording.
I appreciate that, because let's not go with young boy. Let's talk about.
I wouldn't insinuate that, because that's disgusting. I wouldn't do that, which is why I shut it down. I wouldn't do that to someone. I don't know why in your head you think I'm the enemy here just because I've spoken out about someone. You've done it yourself. We've all done it. I don't get it. But the only thing that I can think of is you three are a little tight pack and you don't want to break each other's bonds.
No, 100% not. I don't speak.
Sorry.
I don't hardly speak to Miss Red and I have speak to Luke. I really don't.
Do you know what's baffling me? Is you're sitting here.
Get time.
You know what's baffling me?
I don't know how to show you, but I hardly speak to Miss Red.
Angie, you know what's baffling me? Is you're sitting here now telling me pretty much in a way that you disagree with a lot of things Luke said, but you're just not outrightly saying it. And it's like, why are you scared of his reaction? What is it? Because you've clearly said look, if someone sent a voice note of you to me, for example.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay, that whenever you say that, everyone should take a step back and put a guard up. But go on, Angie, because this is going to either be a big shock or a big smile.
Miss Red.
She's still thinking, what was you?
I'm not going to lie, they do pay me to keep me quiet.
Yeah, you're trolling now. I'm not that silly, Angie.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? At the end of the day, listen, I think it needs to be moved on from tonight.
I agree, but I want you to stop acting like I'm this big bad wolf because I haven't done anything to you whatsoever.
And well, you did do a live on me, and you
done one on me today, so we're fair and square now.
Well, we didn't really. We're talking about Chester as well. Do you know what I mean?
I was Angie. I was blocked out the line.
Thank you, Alex. Please, you know those messages. You can put those up. I'm not stupid.
I know you want me to, but I don't have any.
I know that you're being super duper nice because you're thinking in a couple of weeks I might put those up. You put them up. You're missing one person. I don't give two fucks.
I don't know how many more times.
When you start calling, listen. Listen. Take my advice, yeah, please. When you start saying things like he's talking to a young boy, yeah, you know what you're doing because
you're going back to that.
People are going to think people are going to think he's a minor, yeah. When you say young boy, yeah.
Do you want me to get the?
You know what you're doing.
You're clutching at straws. If that's
not
what you want.
At straws. I heard
what about before? What? And I've said 4 times. I corrected myself. So if that's the only thing you're standing on, then you have nothing to stand on. Correct?
Well, can I ask you a question now? Why did you go to Chester and say what you said because you once you fell out of Luke? Why didn't you say it before?
Because, well, I can tell you exactly why I didn't say it before. It's because I knew that Chester and Luke were very, very close friends, and me and Chester had no relationship whatsoever. I've never watched his lives. I've never spoken to him offline. I don't know him. I've seen him live and Luke's live, but that's a part of it. I don't know Chester like that. I thought Luke was my close friend in that sense, but I knew if I went to Chester, Luke would just lie to Chester, and naturally, friends take friends' loyalties. Naturally, we can both agree with that. You're not going to just believe a stranger over someone who you class as your best friend. So in that situation, I said, I don't want to start any trouble. I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it, and I don't want to know about his situation, and let's move past from it. But when I step away from it, and I thought to myself, wait a minute. If he's telling me that, who else has he told that to? And if that's the case, maybe I should have went to Chester during that moment, but all I can do is try to fix that. And the way I can fix that isn't by going on live and spouting out Chester's business, which is why I didn't do that. I found him on a private social media platform, and I privately messaged him, and I just said, hey, Chester, just a heads up. I don't know whether this is true or not. You don't even have to tell me if it's true or not, because it's not my business. But this was said to me. I hope it's not true, because it means you've confided in someone, and he's told me that. Right, and I said, Chester, if he's told me, who knows who else he's told, so I just feel like you need to know.
Now, I can confirm that he said it public, though, Chester, right? So
yeah, but I'm talking about me, Angie. I'm talking about me personally. Yeah. I didn't bring...
Can I ask another question, Alex, right?
You're not even acknowledging what I'm saying.
Why did you and Luke fall out?
4 months of manipulation.
No, I'm talking about recently. I'm not talking about 4 months ago.
Yeah, but Angie, that's what you're missing is that I know what you're going to try to spin it out. Oh, me and Luke had an argument in live and Angie, what happens is when it's chip away, eventually you break and you've had enough. There's only so much you put up with someone's bullshit until you've had enough. I'm sure you've been in a situation where you've just tried to keep the peace with someone or be cool with someone because deep down you like them. I like Luke. I don't not. So I put everyone else around me in front of myself. That's what I do. I'll help use instead of help myself. And this is something I need to work on more because this is why I get walked over 24/7.